Howdy, it's Tyler again with Flying Company. Going to record a quick video right here just to show operators how to create a trip after you've already created an aircraft. So in the last video, we walked you through building an aircraft, so you already have that in the system. At that point, now you can go to create a trip. The first thing that you'll see is the aircraft. So if you've got a dozen to choose from, you'll be able to scroll through all of those, but we only have one, so it's going to default to that. Next is the operator. So again, we're kind of talking about the operator / lessee here. This is going to be who has operational control over that itinerary, because it's very important for the pilots to know that, especially contract pilots who are not already familiar with your operations. Next is going to be what crew type do you need. This is important because pilots might have a different rate depending on how much responsibility they have to assume on any given trip. So you'll say pilot in command single pilot, PIC part of crew, SIC, or if you need both, then you can click entire crew. It's going to create two trips, one for the PIC, one for the SIC. Next is, sorry, I forgot to select it. Next is building the itinerary. So you can type in IATA code, ICAO code, or you can type in the name of the airport and it should pull it up. So we're going to say Teterboro to Dallas, let's say on the 14th, leaving at 3:30. Right now, I'll just point out, we've got the departure times in local, because that's really what matters to the pilot, right? Like, hey, what time do you want me to be flying away from that airport? And then they can work backwards to figure out what time they need to arrive at that airport, and then figure out what time they need to arrive in town if they're flying or traveling to be able to make it to the aircraft. And then the next day we're going to go to Santa Monica, let's say on the 15th. That'll be an earlier departure at 10 a.m. And that's it. And we can put some notes in there. Business trip. And then once you hit create trip, that's going to get sent out to all the pilots on the platform who fly that model of aircraft.